Hello and welcome to the tutorial on ordering numbers. In this tutorial we're going to go through numbers up to 100. And in this tutorial, instead of working through 3 numbers, we're going to have 5 numbers. So let's have a look at our question and we'll begin to work through it. Now suppose you have these numbers: 97, 67, 91, 82, and 75. So those are the 5 numbers. And the question is that we have to reorder these starting from the smallest number. So let's draw the 5 boxes here. This is where we're going to write the answers down. And here's the last one. Got 5 boxes for 5 numbers. And as we said in the question, we're going to go from the smallest all the way across to the largest. Okay. Right, so how are we going to do this? Well, the first things first is to look at the numbers, and we're going to start with a digit on the left hand side. Okay, that is the tens. That is the digit most on the left hand side. There's no hundreds yet. So those are the digits with the tens. So let's work through this. How many tens are there in the first number? There are 9. How many tens are there in the second number? There are 6. In the third number there are 9. In the fourth number there are 8. And in the fifth number, 75, there are 7 tens. So those are all the tens. Now what do we notice about these numbers? Well, we notice that 2 numbers are the same. Let's just join them together. 9 and 9 are the same. Now it just so happens that these 2 9s are the largest numbers that you can have. We can only have numbers from 0 up to 9. And these are the largest numbers. So these 2 numbers, 97 and 91, are going to go here and here. Okay? But what about the other numbers? Let's look at those first. Now here we've got 6, the other one we've got 8, and the last one we've got is 7. Now we can put these 3 in order. These 3 numbers go in the first 3 boxes. Here's the first box, the second one, and the third one. We know that these 3 numbers go here. Now which is the smallest number out of these? Is it 6, 8, or 7? These are the ones we're looking at. Is it 6? Is it 8? Or is it 7? Well, that's quite easy. It is 6. Now 6 is the smallest number. It means that the first number we can write down is 67. So let's put that in the first box. That is the smallest number out of all 5 of these numbers. So we have done 67. Now what about the next one? We've got 8 and 7. 8 and 7. Which number comes next? Which is the smaller number of the 2? It is 7. So therefore we can now write the next number, which is 75. And lastly, the only one left now is the 8. So therefore we can write down the number 82. So we have done the first 3 numbers. We've got 67, 75, and 82. That leaves just 2 of the numbers. We've got one here, because this ended in 9. We've got 97. And this one here, which ended in 91. Sorry, it had a 9 tens, and the number is 91. Now because they've got the same tens, we cannot differentiate which is larger or which is smaller just by looking at the tens. We also have to look at the units. Here's a unit. That one has got a 7. This one has got a 1. Okay? The tens are the same. They're both 9. So now we're going to compare the units, the 7 and the 1. Which is smaller, 7 or 1? That's nice and easy. It is 1. Therefore, the next number to go in our answer is 91. So let's write that down. And that leaves the final number, which is 97. And there we have it. We have reordered the 5 numbers that we were given at the beginning in the question, and we have written them down starting from the smallest number, which is 67, right up to the largest number, 97, and all the numbers are in order. The key to this is start with the digit on the left. In this scenario, it was the tens. If you can differentiate any of the numbers, if you can tell which is larger or smaller from the tens, do those first. But if you cannot tell, as in our example where the 9 and the 9 were the same, then you have to look at the units. And that is how we order numbers up to 100 when there are 5 numbers.